Wanderers, it's back. March of the Goblins is here. Just started today. It's going from July 29th till August 5th. I'm super excited because I love killing these goblins, and we're going to talk about the best ways for you to farm. Now, every season we do the same thing, and we've done a lot of different testing to make sure that this is going to be the absolute best way and the most lucrative for you to get farming. You can get hundreds of thousands of Obdicite just from doing this method here. So make sure you stick around to get all of these little tips and tricks, because let me tell you, the forgotten souls that you can get is through the roof. Better than Belial, better than Legion events. This is going to be the way to do it. So what do you need to know? We're going to hop in here to the game. This is where you're going to turn in the reputation. Now, how this works, you're going to gain a reputation from killing goblins. Now, I've already killed a couple of them, but I've left some of these here. Once you get to your rank 10, you're going to get your Resplendent Spark. So this is the final step of this. You can get a Resplendent Spark, you can get an emblem here, and then you can also get your legendary goblin gift. So it says down here, kill treasure goblins during the March of Goblins event. That's all that you have to do. So we're going to go and we're going to explore exactly what you need to do to kill those goblins. The very first thing that you want to do, and this is going to sound a little weird, is you're going to actually want to leave the game. After you've left the game, then you're going to go into your settings. You're going to go into options here. You're going to go over to connect. You're going to take your cross network play and you're going to make sure that's turned off. Now, if you're already playing with it off, you're perfectly fine. Why we're doing this, when you go back into the game, you're now going to not have anybody else, or I shouldn't say anybody else. You're going to have a lot less people that are going to be able to, in the same zone as you, killing your goblins. So this is going to make it so that there's more goblins for you to kill. Now, if you do not have the expansion pack, going into the PvP zones are really, really great options for you. So we're in the PvP zone. I put on my Harlequin's Crest. This has cooldown reduction. Any piece of gear that you have that has cooldown reduction you want to put on, it's going to affect the spur on your mount. It's going to allow you to sprint basically unlimited. Now, I'm running Subo. That's going to help me see goblins. With Subo on, you have to be zoomed into about here, and then you can see goblins very, very far away. If you don't have Subo on, you're going to watch your mini-map, and you're just going to sprint around. So you check periodically here, just to see if you can see a goblin if you have Subo on, and if not, then you're just going to run around and then hope that you find some on your mini-map. Now, PvP zone is definitely going to be the option for you if you don't have the expansion pack. So we got our first goblin here. If you do have the expansion pack, that is where we're going to head to next. And I'll show you exactly why, because it is really, really good. I had a couple people on stream tonight that weren't quite sure that that was going to be the best option to do it. And then I convinced them to go, and they were 100% on board. So we're going to be heading to Nahantu. Now, not just anywhere in Nahantu. Nahantu is one very specific zone that has more goblins than anywhere else in the game. And this is just normal. And with the increased spawn rate, they're everywhere. So normally, this area right here has the most goblins out of anywhere else. But when you're doing this event, the March of the Goblins, they are everywhere. So we're going to go run out. You saw how fast it was in order to get one of the goblins in the PvP zone. Now we'll go out here with Subo on. Now make sure you're zoomed in far enough, right? Because there's a goblin already. We've already found one. So this is why Nahantu is the best place, hands down, for you to go kill your goblins. So going down is normally really great, and then going up, there's normally goblins up here also. So there's another goblin right here. So Nahantu is 100% the best place to farm for goblins in the game. This is going to give you your spark. So why do you want sparks? We'll cover exactly why you want to get sparks too, what you're going to do with them, where to turn them in. So we'll get to a safe place here. We're going to go back to Karas Bazaar, and we'll show you exactly what to do with your sparks. So once you've killed enough goblins, you're going to complete your reputation board. You're going to get sparks. You can find your sparks here. I have 10 of them. These sparks are going to be used for crafting mythics. Now, the great thing about the tooltips in Diablo is that it tells you what you can use all of your crafting materials for, or where to get them from. This one here says you can use the blacksmith to forge a random mythic cache. You can also use them at the jeweler's to craft a mythic. Salvaging mythics will give you these sparks. So we go to the blacksmith here. You're going to go to forge equipment. You're going to go to your mythic unique cache here. This will give you one random mythic. You cannot pick a specific mythic, but if you do not have the expansion pack, this is going to be your only option. So you're going to buy these, you're going to open it up and hope you get the right one. If you don't, you're going to salvage it, and then you can craft another one, hopefully, depending on how many sparks you have. If you do have the expansion pack, you're going to come over to the jeweler here. You're going to go to rune crafting. Now, if you have too many runes or you have a whole bunch of runes, you can actually go down to whichever rune it is. You can craft random runes. So if you have a magic rune here, let's take your Qua rune. We're going to click on this one and we're going to craft a rune, and it's going to give me one random one. Now, if you have a whole bunch of blue, you can just do that. You have a chance of getting the same or higher tiers. It'll free up some of the space in your bags if you need it. Once you have all of the runes that you need, you're going to craft your mythic uniques. For the mythic uniques, let's say that you're looking for Harlequin's Crest. You can right click here, or if you're on the controller here, what you're going to look for is you're going to look for the show description. So I'm going to hit my X button here, and that's going to toggle that on and off for you. So you want to find your EOMs, your lacs, and your tons. But it also requires 2 resplendent sparks. But now I can pick the one that I want, and then I can hope that I get the GA that I want. This is a much easier way to get the specific mythic that you want than having to randomly gamble. The other ways that you get free sparks in the game, you're going to complete your seasonal journey. That's going to give you 1. The reputation board that you turn in for doing your seasonal quest, if you're on a seasonal character, you're going to get that also. It's going to be up here in Karagar. And then every single time that you kill Uber Lilith, you're going to be able to get your sparks as well. Now, Lilith can be challenging. This is my YouTube page here. Today, we did a new Lilith strategy. This will be a complete walkthrough of how to do it. It's going to have arrows. I'm going to pause the fight so that you can see exactly where to go, what to do, and how to handle that fight. That will get you another spark. Then we're going to cover in a separate video, unlimited spark farming. Now, technically, this has a limit because it's going to end at the end of the season. But until the end of the season, you can continuously get sparks, depending on if you're playing solo or if you're playing with a group. With a group, you can get a spark within 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how efficient you are at doing it. It's very, very quick. It's very easy. And this will link you right into this Sheets document right here. This is going to be your solo method. Then you're going to have your level 60, what happens then, or your group method, and then what to do at level 60 with the group method, which they're actually going to be the same. So these are going to be really, really great ways for you to get unlimited sparks. Even if you don't have the expansion pack, you can still craft random ones with the sparks that you're getting. So that's all I got for you. I would love to know your methods and how you approach the March of the Goblin events. All your little tips, tricks, so maybe we can highlight a couple of those and get it out there for the community if you have some really, really fun and exciting ways to do it. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know what your tips and tricks are going to be. If you found this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends. Thank you already for watching. I'm live every night. I'd love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.